Hello everybody, my name is BearCozy and today we're playing some Awaken Chaos Era. If you've seen any of my previous videos, or more specifically my recent videos, you know that I pulled myself 4 Awaken Soul Arcanas, and what I want to do today is I actually want to do a damage test for Nathalia because right now I am actually sitting on 4 Awaken Soul Arcanas plus Nathalia. If you want to know how to get these, I made a video about exactly how I got them, and I went over everything I did to get these in about 12 days, so that was really awesome and very exciting. So, if it's your first time here, I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos, and I try to put as much value into my videos as I can. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. So what I really want to talk about today is I actually wanted to do a damage test, as I've mentioned, for Nathalia. Now, as you can see, I got myself a very nice Nathalia skin, and it looks really cool, and I like to joke around that the skins actually add 10% extra damage, which of course they don't, but they look really cool. So we got the classic skin, which already looks really good, and I feel like this one just looks a lot better. They're both named classic for some reason. This one should be named CBT, but I'm sure they'll fix it in the future. So here's what I want to do. Right now, Nathalia is at 3-star Ascensions. Let me get out of the way so you can see that. Nathalia is at 3-star Ascended right now. Now, I did do a damage test with her from 0 stars Ascended to 2 or 3 stars, and that was kind of cool. And what I want to do is I want to do another damage test from 3 to 6 stars. Then we're going to work on getting her Ascended all the way up. Of course, I pulled an extra copy of Nathalia not too long ago, and I wanted to do this together. And then I have these Awakened Soul Arcanas just hanging out, so that's going to be awesome. So the first thing, let's go over her stats, and then we're going to get right into it. Right now, she's at 3,685 attack. Her health is just under 10k. She's at 137 speed, which is a bit slow. I'd like to get her a little bit faster. She is crit capped, and she has 223 crit damage. I would like to get a little bit more speed as time goes, bump up my crit damage maybe over to 250 if I can. I have to play around with some gear, maybe drop the crit rate down just a hair, and then try and see if I can get some more crit damage. So those are her current stats, and of course after we do the Ascensions, we are going to gain 15% basic health. We are going to gain 15% defense, base defense as well. That's going to be nice. And then the last one gives us 5% health, attack, and defense. So that should help quite a bit. And considering it's all base, I'm not sure why health says basic on it. The rest say base, but that's the way it's worded. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Now for this test, what I want to do is I want to put it on manual first of all, so they don't do anything. We are going to jump into 8-1. We're going to do a test here. Now, right now, let's just go ahead and do the call. Let's use, I got Brand in this one because I was farming some glyphs. Let's just go ahead and do the buffs. And then what I want to do is I want to do a couple of these runs. So there we go. On Nathalia, we do have the attack up. And that, of course, is from Brand. He does have 50% attack up. And then she has defense, which doesn't really matter for the damage purposes. And then Nathalia actually just granted herself immune. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. She does grant herself random buffs, so we have to keep an eye on the crit damage buff. So let's go ahead and do defense down. This is actually a good wave. It's a fairly neutral wave. And I want to see what kind of damage we do. I want to run this a few times, and then we'll take her into arena. Then we'll ascend her, and then we'll repeat the process and check the difference between the 3 stars, between the 3 and the 6-star Ascensions. So let's go ahead and unleash her ultimate and see what kind of damage it does. Now, I am going to be targeting the mob in the front. They are neutral, so there you go. As you can see, she's hitting some of them for 3,000 and some of them for 3,200. Let's go ahead and repeat that again. So I went ahead and canceled that run, and I want to repeat this again. Let's go ahead and do the attack up again. And of course, attack up helps huge, but I want to stay consistent, and I want to do this properly and consistently. So we're going to go back with the defense down again. We're going to unleash our ultimate here. Now, she is neutral to the first 3 in the front. They are water, and then she is a strong element against the guy in the back, which is fire. So let's see what her ultimate does this time, and we'll take a look at the damage. So let's go ahead and slow this down. I am going to slow this down in replay, and we can see what kind of damage she is doing there. And as we can see, she's doing somewhere around 3,000, 3,200. I will have to slow this down during editing to get a better look. Let's go ahead and retreat out of this one, and we'll take her into arena for comparison purposes. So taking her into arena, I wanted to do this. I have to use win streaks. I can't use brand. I don't have a go second team. I have a go first team. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hopefully run this a couple of times. My win streaks right now is faster than the enemy win streaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stun her so they don't cut in. And then we're going to do our damage test. Now let's go ahead and do the ultimate from win streaks. Unfortunately, it's only a 30% attack up and not a 50%. But we're going to do the same damage comparison with win streaks in arena. So we're going to keep it consistent. Let's go ahead and do the speed up and the attack up. Unfortunately, we're not going to have defense down because we did have to stun the enemy team there. And I'm just going to go through my same process. I'm going to use the ultimate from Lunar Melissa there just to taunt everybody. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and target Balberith, and we'll see how much damage we do. Now, Nathalia is strong versus Balberith because he is fire, and she is neutral versus the enemy Nathalia. So let's go ahead and unload this and see how much damage they do. And then we'll see if anybody's left standing. We're going to go ahead and back out. Okay, so there goes that. I actually did not catch the damage. We'll have to catch it in replay. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this, and I'm going to repeat the process. Going back into the same exact team that I just retreated out of. I want to keep it consistent. Let's go ahead and stun the enemy win streaks. Let's go ahead and use the ultimate from win streaks to give Nathalia the buffs and the speed up, and that will activate her trait. And let's see what we got. I'm just going to go ahead and use the ultimate from Lunar Melissa again. That has been my comp, and that has been working really well. I am losing a little bit of arena points, but right now we're doing a damage test. And let's go ahead and do this again. Let's unload Nathalia's ultimate and check out the damage they do on Balberith and the rest of the team. So there we go. We're coming in for over 4,000, 4,200 on Balberith there at the high, and then the enemy Nathalia, I believe we did about 2,800 there. So let's go ahead and retreat one more time. All right, let's go back to Nathalia, and we're going to ascend her together, and then we're going to compare. So the first thing I want to do is hit her trait, which is the 4th Ascension. Let's go ahead and use the copy of Nathalia. That will give her health. Of course, that's not going to affect her damage at all, but that will make her a little bit tankier, and hopefully will help out in Void Tower as well. Base defense is the 5th one. We're going to use the Arcana there, and that should be pretty good. And then what I want to see is the last one, the last Ascension on Nathalia, which gives health, defense, and attack. It's only 5% base attack, but I wonder how much difference that is going to make, if any, and we're going to check that out together. So there we go. She is fully ascended, completely ascended, 5 stars, 6 stars, excuse me, and that is my very first hero that has ascended to all the way 6 stars to max. So let's go ahead and do the same test again. Going back to Arena, we're going to go up against the same exact team. He's probably going to make fun of me for losing to him multiple times in a row, but this is a damage test video, so let's get into it. All right, going back in, win streaks. Let's go ahead and do the stun on the enemy win streaks, and this time we're probably going to go through with it. Let's go ahead and do the attack up buffs from win streaks using her ultimate. And we'll take a look at what Nathalia does. Hopefully Nathalia doesn't put crit damage on herself, as I know her buff is random when it does activate. So she actually put on herself immunity, which is very, very nice. That keeps it consistent. Let's go ahead and use this ultimate now, and it does deal 200% damage to an enemy. And with the extra attack increase, I want to see how much difference that makes. So using her ultimate, I am going to be targeting Balberith as I have been in the past. And let's check the numbers. And then during editing, I will slow it down for clarity. So there we go. We are doing a little bit more. I seen Balberith was taking 4,200, which was consistent from the last run. But the enemy Nathalia was actually taking 2,800. I will slow this footage down during editing so we can get a much better look. And for this, I think I'm just going to go ahead and kill the enemy Zatlux. And that should be it. There he goes. Zatlux goes down. Winstrix goes down. Balberith goes down. Just like that. That was a very, very easy win. And I had to take 2 losses for the purposes of this video. And I'm going to get back into Plat 2. I did reach Diamond 5, but I have deranked because I haven't been playing. So that was the arena test. Let's go back into 8-1. And we're going to see what the difference is there. So starting 8-1, as previous, we do have Brand here. And we do have Nathalia. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. We're going to use Brand's ultimate here, which will give Nathalia 50% attack up, which is very, very nice. Now, her trade is working out okay. We are going to go with the defense down. So for consistency purposes, I am using Brand as I did last time. And Brand does provide a little bit more attack than Winstrix, but I have to use Winstrix in Arena, and Brand has been working out very, very well here. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and unload, and then we'll compare the damage from the first round to the second round. Targeting the mob in the front again, I'm going to use her ultimate, and there it goes. We're hitting for over 3,000 to 3,400, and that was very, very cool. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Going back into this one more time, we're going to repeat the process just for consistency, and I'm going to see if anything changed. There we go. Defense down. Targeting the mob in the front. The highest damage numbers I've been seeing is 3,800. And let's see. We're going to unload the unlimited there. We're going to use her ultimate there, and there we go. I seen 3,900, almost 4,000. So I believe we did gain a few hundred damage there per turn, which is very, very nice, per attack, I should say, because she does hit multiple times. So that extra 5% attack, base attack from the Ascension, level 6 Ascension, is actually making quite a difference. So there you have it. If you were curious what the difference is between a 3-star Ascended Nathalia and a 6-star Ascended Nathalia, that was the damage difference. The only thing that the last Ascension gave us was 5% base attack, and 5%, as you know, is not a lot. But it seems like we did pick up a few hundred extra damage per hit, and that was very, very cool. So there it is. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit the thumbs up to help YouTube drive this video to reach more people like you. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.